chain of thought, I can get it back. And like I said, I don't have any notes, and I don't do any editing at all. Everything here is basically what I studied, what I learned biblically, and I'm sharing it. But please, please, at all means, you gotta do your own search. Do not copy me. Do not believe in anything I say. Okay? I hope we're clear on this. Okay? Okay. So going back, because I talk. Okay, church. What does it mean? Church doesn't mean a building with full of people who are praying and kneeling down, whatever they're doing. Some are doing rituals, some are not. But who am I to judge, right? I'm a sinner myself. Thank God I'm perfected by Jesus Christ. So I no longer am a sinner. I'm, Jesus Christ owns me. So I'm in the process of justification, sanctification, and I will be raptured, and I will not experience revelation. So I should not be worried. I've been worried for like years about the revelation to Jacob's trouble. But why? I should be doing this, enjoying, sharing the gospel so I can take as much man, meaning human men and women with me when I die. Okay? Not just my three children who I love the most. That's so not cute, I love them, of course, but I know when they die, they're gonna be in heaven. I know. And if you don't, you're royally screwed. You gotta know. Okay, how are you gonna know? You're gonna go to the Bible. Yes, you do. But anyways, good. What does church mean? Church means, does it mean a building? Keep in mind, like God of darkness, which is Satan. That's what I meant, literally. Uses human pets and buildings whatsoever to go against you. So Ephesians, right? That's my favorite verse, and I can't even remember by heart right now, because you don't go by that principle that humans, pets or whatever, are used by Satan. That's why if somebody hurt you, that's why going back to psychology, somebody hurt you, you were traumatized, you were forget it. Go forward. Okay, forget it. Through Jesus Christ, you can have peace, you can have the truth, the life, and the way. You're not gonna be deceived by it. You're not gonna be trapped in this, psychology bullshit that, oh, you need to fix, you need to, and then it's just taking away your money and your time, your effort that you should be spending in sharing the gospel, so that you can take men and women with you when you die. Correct? Or am I correct? Anyways, having said this, it's really important that you know that church is not about a building. Church is not about the the pastor or the priest who's maneuvering it. Because a lot of people too, they tend to like idolize now the priest or the pastor. Oh, the pastor is so good. He's delivering a good message for today. It has nothing to do with that. You go to the Bible, you're gonna get it too. You're gonna get that knowledge. You're gonna get that, whatever that they're getting. You can get it yourself. Yes, I believe in evangelism and fellowship. Yes, I do. And you need that sword so that your sword is really, really, like, how do you call this? What's the best term for this? Very, very solid, sharpened, sharpened. That your mind is not filtered with, because this world, right? Spiritual warfare is real. Like, and our mind is a pool of Satan. He's gonna bombard you with, he's gonna throw in information at you, and he's gonna use your heart, your emotions, so that you can, a lot of people are emotionally driven, and that's not good. If you follow your heart, and a couple of, I think, weeks ago, it's funny enough that they said that as a major point in church. But I've said this in many of my videos, probably 4 or 5 years ago. If you follow your heart, you're screwed. You're royally screwed. Why? Because you're basing it on your emotion. And the world is saying that follow your heart, believe in yourself, you're perfect. You're not. You're not. You're not. Unless through Jesus Christ, you're perfect. and even that is a process. And as a Christian too, when as a Christian, you're not like you're not like sinless. You are sinning less, but not, you're not holy. You're far from holy. You are in a process of, okay? So we got that clear. So church is not a building wherein, you attend, you go, that if you miss it, you're gonna feel guilty. Because that's also Satan. That, okay, you put yourself in a work base that, oh, I'm gonna go to church, I'm gonna read the Bible, and if you fail to do so, then you're gonna condemn yourself. That's Satan too. You gotta know this first. Works, okay. When you repent, right, you are forgiven. Therefore, works is going to happen. But works is not something to do with what, your faith in God. That's separate. You can, right? Works is something to do with what you have been justified by being sacrificed by Jesus Christ, and then you're going to create works. Like what I'm doing right now. I'm plainly, simply sharing the gospel, sharing what I learned, and it's my way of work. Okay, me, I'm not going to go, I'm gonna read the Bible for this year, and blah blah blah, and oh, I gotta do the devotional, I'm gonna read it, mounted it out, like rhyme it out 100 times a day. It doesn't work like that. It has nothing to do with works, right? I know they're saying that faith without works is not, but it doesn't work like that. That's against Satan's law. That's against Satan came here to destroy, to deceive, and to kill. So he doesn't need to, like I said, distract you from going. Um, he doesn't need to, push you to hell. He can simply distract you from going to heaven. He can give you a little bit of, because he knows Jesus. He believes in Jesus, right? That's why that's why the manifesting part that you tell the universe. Satan hear, cannot really hear what you're thinking. But if you say it out loud, he's gonna know, right? So that whole thing that you tell the universe is a best deceive that Satan, right? That's new age bullshit. That's heresy. I'm telling you that. I can promise you that is so devil. That is so Satan. I promise you this. If but don't believe me. I gotta stop it. In anything I say, do your own search. It's already 8.